please find a comfortable seated position for meditation. Sitting tall in the spine with ease, shoulders relaxed, but posture steady and engaged, but relaxed. If you need to take a moment to set up your meditation seat or situate your support for meditation, just pause this and go ahead and do that. Otherwise, we're going to start our meditation off with one round of Bhastrika. So sitting tall with the shoulders relaxed and the palms resting on tops of the thighs or knees. One round of Bhastrika. If you would like to bring your palms to your belly button, stacking your palms over your belly button, if that helps, feel free to do that now. Otherwise, you can leave your palms resting on top of the knees or thighs, and we'll begin now. Breathing naturally, letting the exhale breath settle down into the pelvic bowl, the pelvis. From this breath forward, each inhale will begin from the pelvic bowl, as if the pelvic bowl is the source of breath. As if breath, prana, pools in the pelvic bowl, and from there you draw in the breath with each inhale. As you inhale, allow your lower abdomen to release and inflate slightly. And then when you begin your exhale, begin by drawing the lower abdomen back in towards the spine slightly, engaging the muscles below the belly button. No need to overthink. Take a few breaths to inhale, inflate the belly gently. Exhale by drawing the lower belly in slightly, engaging the muscles below the belly button. We're breathing just below the belly button. Inhale to inflate the lower belly. Exhale, draw it back in. Feeling this inflation, maybe gently or subtly in the pelvis. As we isolate the breath below the navel. Maybe you can feel that inflation somewhere near the top of the pelvis. And as you exhale, gently engage the lower abdominal muscles, drawing the low belly in. Inhale from the pelvic bowl, releasing the muscles in the abdomen, allowing it to expand, and exhale, gently squeezing the pelvic and abdominal muscles. Inhale to release the pelvic muscles and abdominal muscles, allowing them both to expand. And exhale to engage the pelvic muscles first and then the lower abdominal muscles. Engaging the pelvic muscles as if you have to use the bathroom and you're waiting and holding it. A few more breaths, breathing just like that. taking your time with your breath, taking your time with inflation, and taking your time to exhale. With this patient, slow breath, begin to draw your inhales up a little more into the upper belly towards the lower ribs. Very slowly, feel the expansion with the rise of the breath. Exhale and gently engage the pelvic muscles as the breath trickles down into the pelvis, filling up the pelvic bowl. Remembering that every exhale breath begins with engaging the pelvic muscles, then the lower belly, and every inhale is invited by the release of those muscles and met with expansion. Breathing slowly, patiently, going a little deeper as you inhale. Now begin to draw the breath up into the chest, gradually, patiently, drawing it up towards the chest. Feel the expansion with the rise of the breath as you patiently elongate the breath into the chest, as you patiently stretch the breath into the chest. Be careful not to rush and disturb the patient breathing, the smooth breath, the rhythmic flow. And there's a gentle contraction of the lower abs and pelvic muscles, which triggers the exhale breath to descend and fill up the pelvic bowl. This gentle contraction of the pelvic muscles is like a trigger to your breath cycle to begin its exhale, its descend, back into its source, into the pelvic bowl. Be patient and slow with each breath as you gradually elongate it, deepening the breath. If your mind wanders or becomes distracted by thoughts or any external stimuli, it's okay. Don't stay there too long. Just notice and come back to the elongation of your breath, feeling the rise and expansion, feeling the engagement and the descent. Taking your time, slow like honey. As you hyper tune into this cycle, this rhythm of patient breath, begin to notice the natural momentary pause between each breath. Just notice, no need to do anything about it. Simply noticing the transition between breaths, the sweet transition. Continuing to breathe deeply, slowly and patiently, catching on to this rhythm now of initiating the breath in the pelvis and the low belly, letting it expand, followed by expansion of the space above the belly button, expansion of the lower ribs, upper ribs, chest. And as you exhale, the low belly draws in, the abdomen engages, and the chest contracts. We're going to bring the metronome into our meditation. Continue your breath. And as the metronome begins, you're going to sync your breath into these 3-part beats of the metronome. Your numbers will be either 6 or 9. 6 beats to inhale, 6 beats to exhale, or 9 beats to inhale, 9 beats to exhale, or more if it's available without strain. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Imagine dividing your torso into 3 parts. 3 beats in the lower part, 3 beats in the middle, 3 beats in the upper, and descend. low belly, upper belly, ribs, chest, let it out. Abdomen, ribs, chest, belly in, engage the abs, chest descends. Abdomen, ribs, chest, belly in. Inhale, abdomen, ribs, let it out. Inflate abs, let it out. Inhale to inflate the belly, ribs, chest. Exhale, draw in, let it out. Inflate the belly, ribs, chest. Exhale, draw in belly, engage the abs, chest descends. Continue with your rhythmic breath. As the metronome fades, continue your rhythmic breath. Allowing yourself now to marinate and absorb into this space that you've created with your breath. Maintaining your rhythmic breath, but dropping any counting or control of the breath. Take a moment to just be with this deep rhythmic breath, noticing any sensations that feel good. As you float in this beautiful space that you've just created. Maybe the sensation is just simply contentment and pure joy in this moment. Allow yourself to be in that. Maybe the sensations are simply the heightened awareness of the sounds around you, or sensations on your skin, or maybe the sensation of your breath is now heightened and you can feel it and sense it more intensely. No need to search for anything, just be with whatever is, maintaining this rhythmic flow of breath. If your mind wanders or anything is distracting, pulling you away from this peaceful space of just breath awareness, it's perfectly fine. Maintain the smooth flow of breath and just redirect your attention back to the breath. Maybe you enjoy noticing these natural momentary pauses between each breath. The transition, noticing the peace and the stillness that lies within that pause between each breath. Maybe even extending it a little bit if it feels good, that pause between the breaths. As long as you don't disturb the flow of the breath, feel free to explore that gap between each breath, soaking in and absorbing all of the feel-good energy that lies within the awareness of that gap. The feeling of just being.